Back in now. Thank you. We'll start again with that here.
Switch where's that?
I think they have.
Have they gone?
I'm sitting on the patio.
Have they gone?
No, they don't.
Hello.
I think they have put some
Yes, Thank you, David. Thank you, George.
No problem.
Right, item 8C, issues relating to sewage overflow from Brent Street towards A38. Now, as part of some of the comments that have come out from members of the parish in respect of the planning application for the housing at the end of the A38, these sorts of comments have come. And the point rightly was made by Bob that perhaps we should contact Wessex Water to see whether they are, what they have spent all that money on is actually truly effective. So we will ask them to into the field and they get backing up on the toilets and that sort of thing.
Can I ask Bob a question? The inspection hole that was resurfaced has now got lines around it again. Is this for further work?
Yeah. Yes, I think the work that was done by the contractors, county have looked at it and said they weren't happy with what they'd done, so they wanted to come back and sort it out.
So I think in principle what we're looking for is your approval for Owen to write to Wessex Water to get confirmation that the work they have spent all that money on is truly effective for the village. Yes. That's all we're looking for. Okay. Can I? I did look at the front of the village hall. So have we actually had is the notice board finished?
No, nothing there yet, but this is saying we've got to agree a quote.
Well, I thought we'd agreed it.
I agreed with the quote last time.
It was, can't think of his name, £400.
Yeah.
I thought we'd agreed that one. But, you know, just in case we haven't, can we all agree that I've got a proposal that we agree that? So we might have a double agreement.
That braces.
Any further considerations, decisions for the toilet block? Is it all? We have that.
Mr. Chairman, I rang Peter Binding again and asked for his quote. He says he has them, but he's been very busy. Well, it's taken him 3 months to get this
A
quote.
bit busy,
But
isn't it?
I would suggest that we get because he gave us a schedule of works, didn't he? And I'm a bit tired of waiting for him now. I told him we'd need to get alternative quotes anyway. So I would suggest that I take that schedule and I approach local people and start to get Bob, you mentioned someone. Who was it that we should go to?
I'll check it out.
If you send me an email.
Yes.
There was someone you Marsh, was it?
Yeah, Andy Marsh.
Because he did the patio.
He did the patio and he built this place.
He's a good builder, Colin. He's a general builder, though he's not just a...
That's okay.
But I know I thought that was
Is there anybody else that people can recommend? I'll find somebody else.
Yes. I'm not going to guess there must be a contractor in Birmingham.
Yeah, I'll find somebody.
Birmingham, general builder.
Okay, Andy Marsh.
Okay.
And then we've got our quotes in place when...
You want a general builder, do you?
Yeah,
There's a chap called Durrant, who's very good.
Durrant.
Steve Durrant. D-U-R-R-A-N-T. He's a little
I'm not sure where he's working at the moment.
He lives at...
on the bungalow on the corner, isn't
no, Steve Durrant lives at Trinity Rise, I think.
he? Oh, does he?
I think so, yeah. He did some work for me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Boss.
Yeah.
Cedar Close Bench has it actually now been actually installed properly?
Yes, I'm not quite sure again why that one's for, but I walked past the triangle and this was on the ground, lying on the ground, presumably when it was mowed originally it may have been displaced, and it was all broken, the sign was all gone. So I took it to John and he's got the sign remade, and it looks as if we paid for it in our £72, so that just needs putting. I don't know which tree it is because I'm no arboreal specialist, but
Do we know?
Does
anybody know?
What's it say?
prunus
I think it's that.
or autumnalis rosea.
Did you make that sign provisionally? When you were back?
So did opposite
Who?
hours.
Years and years ago, when the tree was first come.
Or is it water cherry?
Okay, so we'll stick it back in and go from there. Okay.
I mean, so I would suggest, Colin, that just make a best educated guess of which you think is the right tree.
Can also on that, I think this also relates to something that I'm hoping that Hazel's got in her notes from Owen, because there was a quote that we had from Jason Mayo, which was for him to take on the grass cutting of that cedar cut triangle, and also doing the work along the outfield.
Yeah.
He said it was in his minutes that he does in advance.
This is what it does in advance, but it's a separate sheet with
But
The focus of those are the checks. There's nothing else in the finance.
the quote was basically, it was £270, which was to do those 3 areas for the rest of this year.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's my fault.
That's all right, don't worry.
So can you send that to Owen when you fill it in?
Sure. Yeah.
So we might have to start
That's
that again.
Yeah. So Jason Mayo has quoted 279 to maintain along with Station Road and Verge in front of Gleefield for the remainder of this financial year. Is that one?
Can we agree that?
Resolution to agree. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so can you minute that we agree?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We're okay on the other actions as well.
Yeah, I think we are. Sorry.
As Chairman, together, does that include the Verge in Church Lane? Where we're going to put some?
So
Because
right
it's in
where
the
on the
right
frontage
state.
of the glebe field,
Yeah.
the whole frontage.
Yeah, it's in the right state.
It's awful.
So that does need work. But can we just, sorry, while we're on it, the lease has now been surrendered on that field by the Gilpins, and I did mention it to Owen and asked whether he could write to Green Seeds or whoever to inquire as to their future views on the use of
We
the
have
land.
contacted it previously,
Yes, we have.
and they said no.
There's an item N. It's on the agenda under N, so I'm hoping there's a note from Owen at some point.
We might see it on that. I'm not sure yet.
He spoke to me a while ago.
Yeah.
But it's just been let then. Now it's not.
So it's not owned by the church, it was owned by
The diocese.
It's going to be now. At the agency.
Gilpins. Sorry? No, Paul.
Son.
Okay. Stives across Crooked Lane railway crossing now again.
Are there any follow-ups on this with Peter Phillips? That's what Owen has put.
No, Peter Phillips isn't really
The right
in
person.
the frame for this. It was mentioned that Peter Phillips, but it needs somebody else, and I'm not quite sure who, because I said
I think it's
before.
right to defer to the next
But
meeting.
can we defer it, and I'll try and get.
We need to have a think what we actually want.
Yeah, yeah.
We were talking about sleepers.
That's what we said
Well, you need to
originally,
make it
wasn't
so
it?
it's
There was
perception.
gates, wasn't there? There was gates to replace the stars.
Yeah.
You were saying as
Yeah,
well.
The style wasn't good.
I don't think it's a matter of just taking Pete Phillips down and saying, what do you think about this? We need to
So what
design something,
Yes,
what we
yeah.
think is suitable.
We have
And
to
then-
get that approved.
It's
Yeah, true.
It's
We'll
also
probably have to get
Years time.
drawing,
Right.
wouldn't we?
Yes, and that's how it was left, that we had to come up with a plan and then they'd tell us whether
Right.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
It's to make the access easy when you cross the line.
Safe, I think. is the
And
word.
that's where I saw
Yeah,
the children
very
all
steep.
piled up.
Because it
Okay,
takes
we'll
a long
defer
time
it,
if you're
can
on
we
the line
defer
to
to
get
next
off
meeting?
it.
Yes, but in the meantime,
Councillor
with your permission, I'll maybe approach a designer or architect to go and have a look at it. I'll speak to, perhaps Chris East might explain how he might go about it from Somerset.
That'd be good.
Yeah, okay, I'll
So
do
you
that.
almost like you need like you've got the BO, you've got the big BOQ for the toilet block. You need something similar for that. Yeah, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Village green maintenance. I don't know we've had an issue with the
David,
Oh, there's-
David has been following?
Yeah, there's, someone came to meet the councillors this morning and mentioned it, and then they came to parish surgery. I'm not sure who was here. But there's some subsidence on one of the house gardens and the
Yes,
greens
next door to
Along.
shed.
here,
Can
which I did quickly look at, but really I need to go around the house side and have a look. But it's not going to be an easy job if we've got to do something. But
which side is the reeds?
both, but their side isn't bad, but our side is going. It slipped away, and ultimately it's probably the fence will disappear in at some point.
Dry weather?
But no, it's been before at least a year that it's been going.
People in the last house in the willows filled the ditch in anyway.
Probably. But
It's supposed to drain off. and-
it's a long-term thing to look at, but I'll have a
Can you-
look
can
in
you look at it
more, in more detail, I
So
think.
David, to look at it and report back next time, please.
The people that, I was at that meeting, at that surgery, and the people that came said that people have been dumping rubbish in the Reen as well, which has contributed to it.
Well, can't patrol it 24 hours a day, can we? But there we are.
Also, Chairman, on that one, we have had an ongoing issue, which is how the water gets back out of that green further down the road, and that may be something we need to talk again to the drainage board about,
Yes.
because it's not flowing away from
Right,
the
so
ground.
can
That's
I,
right, yeah.
again, contact Axborough and discuss the outflow from the Reen, please. Unregistered footpaths, now Peter raised that last time,
Yes,
Yeah,
and I don't think have we identified any unregistered footpaths?
well, I had a good look at it and I couldn't think of any, but I brought it along to the council in case anybody knew of any that I hadn't.
Because I think we've got quite a comprehensive plan for footpaths to put in mind. And I'm a newbie relatively, so I don't know of any others than on that map that you kindly gave me.
Well, can I ask a question? The footpaths that go across people's land, who is responsible, the are public footpaths, who is responsible for that? In
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, they won't know probably, but that's what they've got to do. Because they'll lose, it spends it and,
No, it's the other way around.
sorry.
If you know of a piece of land
Yes.
that people are keeping quiet about because they would like to reclaim it, you have to notify the county. I think all the footpaths we have, county know about because
All
we've
right,
got
okay.
no issue with
Okay. So you don't
gates
have to
and-
re-register?
No.
Right,
It's
okay.
just in case there's a bit that your grandmother used to walk across ages ago.
Oh, yes, I know.
She knows of it, but people are keeping quiet about it, trying to claim it back. So that people can't shout, get off my land.
Mm.
Drainage at the rear of the church now.
It's ongoing.
It's ongoing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's in the stages of being done slowly, or ditches to try and relieve the issue.
Thank you. Has Owen put anything on there for monthly SID report?
No new information here, guess ongoing.
Well, in terms of monthly SID, I'm not sure whether we can get data out of it. Can we get data out of it? You say it's working.
Well, it certainly worked earlier.
When you did 40?
Yeah.
That's right.
It's worked every time I've been past this week.
So, I think we'll get Owen to contact.
Richard,
It comes up green.
see if he can download it.
I'm happy to analyse the data, as I say, but it's getting the data to me. But the important thing is to know where the data, what site the data represents. Because,
Yeah.
now, Owen's put on here crime reports because when he has meetings with our clerks, other parishes are considering the crime reports for the area. Now, the only crime reports that we have, I get one as a member of a neighbourhood watch thing in Brighton and Burton Row, and I have forwarded it to Owen, but it's not very detailed in terms of saying this burglary or attempted burglary happened at Peter's house or whatever. It just says, you know, there was 4 instances of break-ins and etc. etc. So I'm not sure whether that is really any of benefit, but if I get them, I will certainly send them to Owen, and then because it covers the whole village.
You're not alone. Kent has the same complaint.
Yes.
Ours covers Sedgmore North East. Very useful.
Yes. So again, that's ongoing, but if you can get Owen to write to Richard Ibrahim, it's IBRAHIM. Quotes for the post and rail fencing and bench on the village green.
Are we still wanting to accept Andy Stowaway at a cost of £640, which was the most competitive quote?
Colin Beard doesn't really want to spend the money.
Wasn't it?
Yes, that's why it went up, and then we questioned whether it needed doing.
Somebody came back and got that truck, what's his name? Truck,
Mike Parish.
But I would suggest we accept his choice.
Well, no, the point was Colin said, do we need to do it?
That's right. Well, we certainly need to do the bench,
Yeah,
because that's been mentioned about for the last 8 months.
Yeah.
I think what we ought to do is defer the post and rail fence.
I think probably, I know it's too dark now, but maybe before the next meeting we go and actually look at the extent of the ivy on the fence and the state of the fence and whether it's actually worth doing. £600 just to put a coat of sealer on an old fence which is
Might be rotten.
riddled with ivy.
Probably all rotten.
It may be a waste of money.
So can we ask people to perhaps spend 5 minutes in the next month looking at the fence, and then they can come up with update on the diocese's contact regarding the Green Field. But
I said to him, could you make contact with him again? But I don't know why it's an item.
when you just as you said earlier, Colin, for clarification really, or re-clarification, is that land up for purchase, or is it just
No, it's just
the diocese just wants to somebody to partake in
it's
it?
rented.
We don't know, and we don't get any information, but it's not a suitable field for horses, which has always been the case. In winter it muds up, and that's why the Gilpins have given it up. But long term, Owen made an inquiry whether it could be purchased, and if it could be purchased, it would be a valuable asset to extend the village green, maybe extend the footpath up to Church Lane through there, and just to take it under the control of the parish council for the benefit of the village. But that was always the thought, because it's clear it would be a difficult site to build on. I think it's got a tree with a massive tree and historical and preserved tree. It's an area that needs looking after rather than being left. That was all, and it would be for the benefit of the village.
It would seem a logical thing to do, so we can't let this.
There's no note on that at all, no.
I think next meeting. Right, so that's that business then. So we're now on matters of report.
Oh, that's interesting.
I haven't got O&P on this one. This is the one he sent.
I downloaded this from
I've
the
done it.
internet.
He obviously sent me this before. That naughty boy, isn't he? Bodies Lane dog fowl. Who's going around fouling the dogs in Body Lane?
I'm not admitting to fouling the lane, but it's on there because I've asked for it to go on. I've been contacted by residents because they are very concerned about the amount of dog mess being left along Body Lane. They put up a little notice to try and encourage people to bag it and bin it. So, having done that, they came back to find that their sign had been kicked over and a replacement sign had been put back by someone else saying, would you prefer all the poo left in the lane? Which was that one. So they wanted to approach the parish council to ask if we could put something in the village magazine to draw it to people's attention that there is a problem. Particularly bearing in mind that the parish council has paid for a dog poo bin to be exactly on that road, that part of the road. So.
Wasn't there an article in the Brent Knoll, not this time, the last one?
Yeah,
Yes.
in the last one there were two
Yeah, two
articles, yeah.
About this very issue.
Yeah.
And, and clearly, it's irresponsible dog owners.
Yeah.
But what I find is that a lot of filled poo bags are left
Yeah.
dotted down that lane. Yes, I know. Oh, well.
Right, but with
And also poo that isn't. And it's not only that, it's across the fields as well. I found it thrown in the hedges.
But it is a very popular walk for dog walkers and normal dog walkers, and it is
People
just
turn
littered
their
down there, and
cars.
it's people's private drive as well, which is not exactly.
Well,
But
it
what
wasn't
can
like
we, is
that.
there any practical things we can do other than
put a bin.
We've done the bin. I
Where's
think
that?
Could have a
we
drone
can,
with a camera.
again, we can maybe look to contact the dog wardens to ask them to come and do a bit of patrol every so often.
can we do that,
Yes.
please? I saw somebody get fined for £80 for dropping chewing gum in the news.
Ooh.
Because that's an offence, so I'm sure dog poo, will we have half the revenue? That annoys me. But is it worth, it's not worth putting an article in the Brent Knoll. No, it's like flogging a dead horse, isn't it?
Yeah, people just don't. That's a very large notice. What, you put a sign out saying that's a CCTV camera?
You've got it in capital.
And this bin opposite the school, is that not a dog bin poo?
Well, that,
Or is that the rubbish bin?
That was the rubbish bin. We had it reported to us. I think it was the last meeting or the meeting before that there is a rubbish bin at the end of someone's garden, which used to be by the bus stop when we still had a bus to stop. A lot of the dog walkers are now using that rubbish bin to put dog waste in. The problem with it is obviously with the dog bins they get more regularly emptied, and certainly over the summer it's not been pleasant for the houses that are nearby.
well, it hasn't got a lid on it because it's an open and it does smell because I walked out there and it really does smell.
To take
Must be
it away.
awful. It's not very hygienic out
Whose
there,
bin
is
is
it?
it? Is it
I mean,
ours or is it Sedgemoor's?
It's maintained by Sedgemoor in that they come and do the clearing of it.
But do we pay for that?
No, because it's a rubbish bin. They don't charge for that yet. But the alternatives basically are we take it away and have nothing there, or we replace it with a dog bin, which we would have to pay for to be emptied more regularly.
And that's about 130 odd quid, isn't it? I think.
Village will be covered in dog.
We don't.
We moved it away from the house with the school, didn't we? Not only that.
If we take it away, will we get complaints because it's near the school and the children will put rubbish in there?
No, you get the place because
No,
it's
it's just
just
the smell.
Anyway,
you'd have to cross a dangerous road to put a poo bag in there. There's no footpath.
Right. Any suggestions? Should we just get rid of it?
I mean, we could we could potentially, if we say we're thinking of getting rid of it and put that in part of Owen's report and wait and see if we get any response to say that people are desperate to keep it. And if we don't get a response, then we get rid of it, and then at least it's been out there. It doesn't just disappear.
Thank you. Good idea. Right, that's it. Matters of report. Malcolm, anything for next time? Brian?
A couple of things. In view of the fact that it's possible that there might be development at Station Road, I've been asked if it might be a good idea to have a mirror angled on that corner, so that when you're coming from Barrow, you can see what is coming around the corner, because it is quite dangerous if you're turning right to come into Brent Street.
Where do you want the mirror?
Well, it will have to be angled by Westcroft Farm. We'd have to ask his permission, I suppose.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe under the Road Traffic Act, such mirrors are not legal.
Is that right?
Correct.
We'll look into it.
Highways won't put one up.
The Oracle has nodded.
So,
Highways won't.
so it's no go.
Because even if you do have it,
There are some around.
Oh, yes,
But
they're
they've
not-
been privately probably put up, or before highways have intervened and said no.
but I think if you had an accident and there was a mirror there and you said something about it, that they can't take that into account. It might be cited for the wrong level, eye line, whatever. Anything else?
One more
Yes.
thing. What did you want? No. One more thing. Opposite my house, there used to be a shop, and there's quite a big space there. And it was suggested to me by a parishioner that a white line could be put on the edge of where the road is, because it is a bit confusing there. And he reckons that's why John Morton crashed his car a few months ago. Do you remember that? What would we have to ask the permission of the owners of the house? Or how would we go about it if we wanted it?
Well, first of all, you'd have to approach highways,
Mm.
or we would have to approach highways.
Yeah. You know what I mean, don't you? It's opposite my house. Is it sort of no man's, it's no man's land?
These are matters of report, so they're about to go on the agenda for next time, Brian.
Yeah, okay.
So
So,
there's other areas, the Methodist Church.
Yeah.
so we'll put that on the agenda next time.
Right. And can I just advertise my Desert Island Disc evening for 6th of October if anybody's interested?
Desert Island Disc.
I call it Desert Island Disc, but nobody's noticed the deliberate mistake.
In capital letters.
Certainly not.
David, anything? Bob?
Nothing as such, but other than to mention, there's a planning application that's come in, that's gone up on the website today. So it may well be that we need an interim meeting. Maybe at a time, it's going to be close.
Is that the one for...
Across the road.
Yeah, he's amended it to 2, isn't it?
Meant to.
Out of 4. It was 4 or 6.
Number 2.
I have nothing, John.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And with that, we'll formally close the meeting and just say thank you. Once again, we'll thank Pascal and Scott.
Thank you.
I wish I went well.
Yes.
Can I